Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Real Spiritual Clarity. My name is Richard, and let's get started. Please listen, love, and forgive. That's listen, love, and forgive. Please dot all your I's and cross all your T's. So my episode tidbits are, last night I had a dream about someone getting shot. I don't know what these dreams are about. Day before was somebody getting hung, now it's somebody getting shot. So I looked it up, spiritual meaning, and it says that basically it's telling us to get rid of the old things in our lives and make room for the new things. And if we don't do it, Spirit is going to help us by really creating these big time towers, which in the last reading we had towers. So these things are getting ready to happen. Okay, it's not going to take long for them to happen either. And divine masculine, divine feminine, they could feel it. I know I could feel it. I feel like something's getting ready to come, happening. And I'm ready for it, actually. And when it does, it's going to change your whole life completely. These are going to be drastic changes that are going to occur in divine masculine, divine feminine's lives. Okay, drastic changes. Okay, so basically, and also, my mom, she went, women love little tchotchkes all over the place. She went with her friend and she bought a peacock, but the peacock's quills are in. They're not out. They're in. She just liked the way it looked, like the face of it and the body or whatever. So she said she didn't want the one with the quills out. She wanted the ones with the quills in. So then I looked that up also. And of course, we know that a peacock is beautiful. Like when they let those quills out, I mean, it's like unbelievable. But when they keep those quills in, they're really being humble, really humbling themselves, really getting down to what they need to get down to. Like previous to this, divine masculine could have been one that was like the Knight of Wands. Could have been out there with a million different people, having a good time, partying. But now his mind is changing. His mind's told him, you know what? You've done it, you've seen it, and it's not worth it. You know who you love, you know who you want. Just go to divine feminine, do what you need to do, because she's the person for you. Okay, so he's got that mindset now. So that's why he doesn't have those quills out. His proverbial quills out now. He put them in because he only is going for one person now. He knows how he feels. He knows what he wants. He knows what he's going to go for. Okay, so those are my episode tidbits to start. We're going to be using, this is going to be a hidden truth reading. We're going to see what the real hidden truth is between divine masculine and divine feminine. So we have the Hidden Truth Oracle, Hidden Truth Volume 2, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Edition. And then we're going to end with the messages of love, see what they have to say in a loving way between the two of them. Okay? So thank you, Spirit, for letting us see clear and concise messages. Thank you for letting us see, hear, and feel the things we need to in this reading. And thank you, Spirit, for one card to start. Okay, this is the Hidden Truth Oracle, the one that we're starting with. And there's our first card. First card, Hidden Truth Oracle is, just being near you is intoxicating. Yep. Yeah. She rocks his socks. She makes him feel like nobody else ever made him feel. And that's the scary part for him, because he always was the one in control. But he feels like when she makes him feel this way, she's in total control. He has like almost no control of himself when he's around her. And this is the part that scares him the most, because he hates being vulnerable. He doesn't want to have that feeling of like she has more control than I do, because he's always been used to being the one in control. And when he's around her, he feels totally out of control. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. And the next Hidden Truth Oracle card is, and there it is. It is, I wish I could take back my words. Yeah, I'm sure there was some nasty stuff said between the two of them. Whether it was on a text, whether it was in person, whether it was over email, whatever it was. Okay. So that's where I always say, when you have these heart-to-heart conversations, you have to listen intently, you have to love unconditionally, and you have to forgive. Because when this first started, when we all as divine masculine, divine feminines came back into connection with each other, we didn't know who we were or what we were. We just thought it was another person in our life. It took time before we actually figured out, wait, that person is different. I know this person. And it's not just from this life, it's from multiple lives. So that person is completely a whole different ball game than the rest of the people. Okay? But before that, it's like, oh, well, I've dealt with people before. When they aggravate me, I just tell them off and I get away from them. But the telling off kind of bit him in the behind later, because he figured out later that he shouldn't have told her off. The next Hidden Truth Oracle card is, I remember every detail of the day. It could be the day when they had the big fight and he actually cursed her out or told her off or whatever. Could be that's the day he's remembering. And that might be the day that spirit constantly plays in his mind, because, it was a pretty bad day, and it made a whole big difference in their relationship. He could have blocked her. He could have cursed her out. He could have just really did bad things. And now he wish he could take all that stuff back, because he feels like, all is lost, and he has to really, like, if he's like, it's like he's dug himself a hole, and the hole is 6 feet deep, and he has no tools, just his bare hands. He has to claw his way through the dirt, through the mire, through the mud, to get back up out of that hole and to get back to his divine feminine. Okay, that's how he feels right now. And the next Hidden Truth Oracle card is, yep, because he truly wants divine feminine. He doesn't want anybody else. Like I said, he had all these other people, but none of them did anything for him. They didn't make him feel anything. They didn't make him want anything. They didn't make anything. They were just like everybody else. Okay? Divine feminine, she rocked his socks. She made him feel like a brand new person. And since he's met her in this life, his whole life has changed. He made a whole 180. If he doesn't want to say that he did it, mentally he knows he did it. Okay? He knows that he's not the same person that he was when he met her originally. Okay? And that was the Hidden Truth Oracle cards. Now we're going to be using these Hidden Truth Volume 2, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Thank you, Spirit, for the clear and concise message. Thank you for letting us see, hear, and feel. And there's the first Hidden Truth Volume 2, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. And the message is, I have too much to lose. This is his old mindset trying to sweep. This is ego, his pride coming in. Okay? Because he is not happy in that situation that he's in right now. Okay? He is far from happy. And he keeps saying, I have too much to lose. There's nothing there to lose. Okay? Those people treat him like crap. He knows he feels like crap over there. So therefore, he's just telling, he's putting this information out as like a self-sabotage. Okay? And it's not true. Okay? He loves divine feminine more than life itself. Okay? And the next Hidden Truth, Volume 2, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine is, your intellect arouses me. Yeah, because you know what? Some people heard like the term, I'm not, saying anything against anyone who has light colored hair, but they say dumb blonde or whatever. But like in any event, no matter what color your hair color is or whoever you are, some people downgrade people, think that they're not smarter than them, but everybody has their own level of intelligence, and that's neither here nor there. But Divine Masculine thought that Divine Feminine wasn't that smart, but he found out later, wait a minute, she's a smart cookie. She's much smarter than I ever thought, because he never encountered people like her before. It was always somebody who had to be subservient to him, under him, listen to him, do what he says. But now he could feel she's on the same level as him, or even higher than him now, in that he feels subservient to her. And that makes him feel really, really vulnerable. And he hates that feeling. He hates being vulnerable to her. And the next Hidden Truth, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Volume 2 card is I can't do this. Like I said, I have too much to lose. I can't do this. This is that normal, BS situation where, he's trying to act as if he doesn't want to do it, but he truly wants to do it. But he tries to play these games in his head. This Eight of Swords, he plays these games with himself all the time when it comes to his divine counterpart, saying, I can't do it. So that way, it kind of like he tries to take the pressure off himself, but spirit just puts it on him heavier because he has to change. When these changes occur, both of their lives are going to change completely. It's going to be like a 360. Like you're not even going to believe that you lived the old life and this is how your life is today. That's the dramatic change it's going to be. And the next Hidden Truth, Volume 2, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine is, thank you, Spirit. And there it is. I admire you. The one, the admire you fell right on top of I want you. So that's why I told you, all of this, BS in the front, I have too much to lose, I can't do this. And then he ends up ending it all with I admire you. But previous to that, he said, I want you. So these divine masculines know who they want, what they want. They just have to break away from that comfort zone over there. Okay, and that's the part that's the hardest for them. Okay? And thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and commenting. And please subscribe, and please comment, and please like, and please share. It will help the channel to grow greatly. And now we're going to get some of these Message of Love Oracle cards. We're going to see how their feelings are towards each other. And then we're going to close out the reading. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, that one just fell out. I ain't taking any fallouts. Thank you, Spirit. Let's ground these cards. Oh, boy. And there's the first card. First Message of Love Oracle card is addictions. An addiction is affecting this relationship. Could be divine masculines in recovery. It could be that he was a alcoholic. He's in recovery. Could be he was a drug addict. He's in recovery. Could be that he's a sex addict. He's in recovery. Could be that he overspends, and he has to tone himself back. Could be that he likes to buy a lot of clothes, has to tone himself back. Whatever the addiction is that he has or he had, he's working through it now. Okay, because he knows that he has to try to come the best he can to divine feminine. He doesn't want her to have any excuse to say get away. He wants her to have open arms for him, to take him in and give him that second chance that he's looking for. Okay, so an addiction or multiple addictions are affecting this relationship. And then the next Message of Love Oracle card is, this is a past life love. I told you. When they first came back together in this life, they didn't know who each other was. They just said, oh, this is another person in my life. Okay? But as time went on and the lessons and the towers and all of that, it says your soul remembers this intense connection. Okay? So you know that this is not the regular old connection. This is like when you first saw the person, you couldn't stop talking to them. You didn't even want to separate yourself from them because you could feel like, I need to be around this person. The information they're giving me is just it's blowing my mind. I need to just keep being around them, trying to learn as much as I can. Okay? Yeah. Because it's that intense. That feeling, that connection is a whole nother level when it's a divine counterpart soulmate. Okay? And the next Message of Love Oracle card is, it's time to decide about this relationship. This is coming. This is that heart-to-heart conversation. These are those reconnections. Okay? And this stuff is coming. I told you in the beginning, divine masculine and divine feminine can feel that something's coming. Okay? It's a bit like all of that talk and stuff about when the eclipse was coming. I mean, people knew it was coming. But it was such a big thing, they had to get the classes. They had to time themselves right. They had to take off time from work if they couldn't be outside, otherwise. And just like so many different things had to be coordinated in order to get to that few hours of this eclipse, and then it was gone until 20 something years from now. But like I said, Divine Masculine knows that it's time to pay the piper. It's time to come back and open your mouth and talk and tell Divine Feminine exactly how you feel. Okay, put your cards on the line. Let them fall where they may. Okay. And the next message of love oracle card is, please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. Yep. And here's the next message of love oracle card. It says, wait, timing is not quite right. So you know what? It's like the cake that goes in the oven. You mix it up, you put it in the pan, you put the oven on 350 for 1 hour. Put it in the oven. You're very, you have no patience, okay? You can't wait. You're like, you know what? I'm tired of waiting. I want to eat this delicious cake. I hope it's ready. You open up the oven, you pull it out, it's a half an hour. When you pull it out, it's a jiggly mess. It's not ready, okay? So you have to just open the door again and put it back in there and let it finish. Okay? So Divine Masculine knows that when they first met, they were just a mixture. Eventually, they got in the oven. Now the timer's on and they're cooking. He knows that the timer's about to go off and they're going to be done. Okay? So he knows he has to make those efforts to come back to her and to have those conversations that they need to have to further their relationship, or end the cycle and begin another cycle with someone else. Okay? But he knows that no matter what, this cycle has to come to this situation. That heart-to-heart conversation is like the pinnacle, the pinnacle of the situation. Okay? And Spirit's telling me to get a few more of these Message of Love oracle cards. So I'm going to. And the next Message of Love oracle card is longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. So both of them are. Both of them love each other. They care for each other. They want each other. There's been so many people in the middle of them. Okay? But when they're in that room by themselves and they have nobody else around them, their mind instantly goes to their divine counterpart. They're just constantly thinking about them. If they were here, I wish they were here. We could be doing this. We could be doing that. I just wish that I could just discard all these other people and do what I need to do to come back to my divine counterpart. Okay? And that's what they're working towards at this moment. Okay? So that longing doesn't go away. Okay? It just intensifies. It says, what does it say? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Okay? These situations have become much stronger since they've been separated. Okay? And the next Message of Love oracle card is trust. It says, trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. Okay? So like I said, the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine both know that something's getting ready to happen. Okay? This is divinely guided. Okay? The cake is not quite ready yet, but the time is getting ready to go off. Okay? And when it's ready, you guys are going to come back into union and you're going to hash out what you need to. And if you're meant to be with your divine counterpart, you will. If you're meant to be with someone else, you will. But in any event, once that conversation happens, you guys will go through it and you'll know where you're supposed to be after that. Okay? And the final Message of Love oracle card is, what have I been talking about the whole time? You can be completely open with this person. This is the main thing that is killing Divine Masculine. He does, working on throat chakra. He does not. That's why whenever they don't want you to get something out, that throat kind of like gets messy. But you know what? It's going to get out. I've been talking about it the whole time. He doesn't want to be vulnerable. He always wanted to be the one on the top. The one that is telling everybody else, I'm right, you're wrong. But he knows that he's wrong in this respect. So he knows that the only way he can fix it is to do the right thing by divine feminine. And that would be to come back and be vulnerable, have that conversation with her, apologize, and make his way back. Okay? And the bottom card, I'm going to take it. Spirit just told me, look at the bottom card and take it. Okay? But like I said, he knows that basically this is the bottom card. This is his true love. He already knows that. He knows divine feminine is the person. Okay, that was the core on the bottom. It says this love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. I told you, the pinnacle is when you guys have these heart-to-heart conversations. You have to listen to each other intently. You can't like yell and scream and say, I'm tired, I've waited for you forever, and blah. Nope. Be quiet. As much strength as you can muster up into yourself, give the other person a chance to speak. Okay? Let them get out their information. When they're done, you get out your information, and you guys don't have to say, well, that's it. We're going to do this and it's over right now. You don't have to do it like that. You can say, you know what? I'm glad we came together. I'm glad we had this conversation. Now I have to go back and mull this over in my brain. I have to figure out if I want you to be part of my life anymore, or if I'm going to say it's over. But I cannot say it right this second. I need to do it a different way. Okay? And spirit is going to throw a wrench in the works at that moment. Because you and your divine masculine are going to have your conversation. And a lot of these divine feminines have someone else vying for their attention. Could be not just one person, could be multiple people. All of a sudden, these other people are going to, once you have that conversation and you guys are in that, you're in the cooking stage. I'll call it the cooking stage. We're talking about the cake. Once you're in the cooking stage, there's going to be some other people coming to get into the cooking stage also. You could have 2 or 3, 4, 5, who knows how many people vying for your attention, divine feminine. But you're going to, once you're done and you have those conversations with those people, when you come out of it, you're going to make the right decision as to who the person is you're going to be spending your life with. Okay? And you have to listen to your intuition, and you have to listen to the people when they're speaking. You have to see their body movements, and you have to put all this stuff together to come up with the right person. Okay? And you will, because your intuition is never going to lie to you. It's always going to lead you to that person that needs to be in your life and should be in your life. I want to thank everybody for coming today. I want to thank Spirit for letting us see, hear, and feel the things we need to in this reading. Like I always say, when you guys have these heart-to-heart conversations, please listen intently, please love unconditionally, and please forgive. I love all you guys, and have a great day.